All right, so I wanted to demonstrate in Photoshop how you would make a scale, a progression, whether it's hues, tints, tones, shades, which is a pretty common exercise in any introductory course. I have edited my preferences in Photoshop. My grid I have set to every 50 pixels with just one subdivision, so it's not cluttered. And I have changed the color of that grid, so it's really set back. Now we need 12. We need a 12 step. So the first thing I want to do is create my first color, and I'm going to use a lot of times it's not specified what color, just as long as it's different from say the one in an example in a syllabus. So let me go ahead and pick an orange, and I'm going to fill that. Now on the Mac, it's Option backspace will fill that. Now what I want to do is, with my move tool and then holding down my Alt key, I'm going to move that over into the next grid. Now I actually want this to be on a separate layer, so I'm going to cut that and then I'm going to paste it and move it over here. Alright, now what is the progression that I want? Do I want to get darker? Do I want to get lighter? Which progression is this? Is it a tint, a tone, a shade? I'm going to make it a shade. Now, one of the most important tools that you can use in Photoshop for a lot of these assignments is Control U or Hue Saturation. I'm on the correct layer here, my second little color chip there, and I want to reduce the lightness. I'm going to say by 15. I'm going to say minus 15. All right. Move tool selected, hold down my Alt key, and I can just move that right over. It brings it into a new layer this time automatically. Control U, minus 15 is my increment. Okay, move it over. This has Snap to Grid turned on. Normally I would hold down my Shift key to make sure it's going in the line parallel to the piece being copied. Control U. You notice I use the keystrokes quite a bit. Okay, move that over. And we want a 12-step. It's, I guess, because of a 12-step color wheel, or it might just be an arbitrary decision. But I've seen 9-step. I've seen 8-step. Let's see, minus 15. You can see these go pretty fast once you get those keystrokes down. Again, this is shades. This is adding black. How many do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, and 12. There we go. I can hide my grid, and you can now see a beautiful scale. Now I can do the same thing over here with my move tool selected. Make sure I'm on the right layer. One way to select this too is use your magic wand, copy, paste, and bring that down. Now I can do the same thing with my tints, tones, and shades. Now, when I'm doing my tints, I am going to be increasing the lightness by 15 because that's adding white, and that makes a tint. All right. For tones, where I'm making it gray, I'm going to be reducing the saturation by minus 15, minus 15, minus 15. Right? So it's the same procedure, just using different elements in that hue saturation. I can also do this. With hues. I could increase the hue by plus 15, and I'd get a nice progression of different colors. The last thing I'd need to do is maybe crop this down a little bit, add a title, and I'd be good. Save for web as a high quality JPEG.